If you landed on this video, I'm going to show you guys how to do an offset tile and also not to make other mistakes. If you're a beginner, this is great just to watch this video. It'll help you out with tips. You can make a really big mistake and mess up your whole tile job, have to tear it out. So I'm going to try to help you not do that. So, alright, let's get started. The way I got my line, if you're doing a room, this is a small bathroom, I'll try to show you what we're doing over here. It's only maybe a 5x6. But in order to get your straight line, is what you're going to do is measure the distance from the wall from here to here and from here to here. And what I got, I think it was like 4 inches or something like that. So I got 4 inches there and I marked a line. You see that? I got a little line going all the way from here to that end of the bathroom. So when you got your first line, you don't just start laying your tile right away. You're dry laying them. These tiles are not stuck down. And so what I did is I laid them down all the way across. And what you're gonna do is you have to think ahead. It's like playing a chess game. And you're wondering, how is it gonna come out if you laid them right there? It's probably not gonna be where they're gonna be the first time around. So when you lay them down, you do your next set, which would be right here. I did an offset and I measured right in the center of this tile, and that's where I marked this one at. So I got it exactly, I think it was 6 or something like that, and I marked it. That's exactly where it's gonna lay. And don't forget to account for the space in the center. So don't just put it like all the way over, you'll be off by just a hair. Okay, also, when I laid that tile down, this is something I'm gonna wanna show you. You're gonna try to wonder where all your cut pieces are gonna end up. So if you end up with a cut piece like this big, and this tile was like all the way up to here, you don't want that. So you're gonna move them all forward and see how they're gonna set. And what I mean by dry laying is you're gonna think ahead, and these pieces right here are not bad, being that they're about 4 or 5 inches on that line right there. And then over here you have about maybe a 9 inch. And then if you figure your offset one is gonna be right here in the center on this line coming, those are gonna be about 7 inches. You don't want to end up at the tub and end up with pieces that are that big. It's gonna probably look like crap. So what I did is I dry laid those down, and also you have to take into account for this area here. And what I have is a tile that fits exactly under there, but I only end up cutting it about that much, maybe a 1/2 inch or so. And I also dry laid some tiles, and I went this way and looked how they looked, and everything looked great. So what I mean by dry laying is try to dry lay them out, even if you have to do the whole room, because once you start sticking them, there's no going back. You know, take another hour out of your day just to dry lay the, or at least like 30% of the room, or get an idea of where all the tiles are gonna lay when you're done. Because it's gonna be permanent once you put them down, or else you're gonna have to start all over. So hopefully this video helps you out and gives you some tips. I think this is a really cool design, the offset. If you don't want to do the offset, obviously you could do it right in the corner. And if you're wondering how to lay these down, instead of going right in the center, all you do is, you got to use more of them, but they're really cheap, so then you could always wash them. So you do something like that, and then that would give you, you'd be able to press it up against it. So, alright, so I'm gonna add this clip because I just got done. It took me about 45 minutes to do that. This is your first step, and I got it all laid down. This is all the big pieces that I could fit. Next, what you're gonna do is put in your cuts. Anything that needs to be cut with the wet saw or a tile cutter. So that's what you should have on your first step. Let it dry for about at least a day, I'd say. Maybe like 8 hours if you got a quick dry. Then you can start laying your second layer, which is all the cuts. So thanks for watching again. Sorry for not ending the clip on the previous one. Just thought you'd want to see this one.